Yes, so what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and it is another game in the Premiership as I take on the Foxes at Old Trafford, Leicester City. And you can see by the league table on your screen right now that I currently sit top by 2 points as we get ourselves ever nearer towards the halfway point in this Premiership season. And today's opponents, Leicester City, are currently sat in 7th, which I was expecting them possibly to be a little bit lower. However, it's another tough game. It is another tough game because they are a team that are within that sort of top 8 area. And again, I've got to be probably on my best to, try and dispatch of them. And hopefully there'll be some goals. But yeah, as I said, you can check out all my previous games up there to get yourself way up to point with this. There's been quite a few videos before this now, so if this is the first time that you're visiting the channel, thank you very much. But go back and watch some of the other videos so you can get yourself led up to this point. So, yeah, we're going to skip across to team selection and, yeah, we'll go through that. Yeah, so you can see on screen, not many changes made, actually. Roy Keane had quite low stamina in the last game, so I've put myself into central midfield because I'm quite an all-rounder. So I've put myself in midfield with Scholes. Dennis Irwin comes in at left back. Phil Neville comes in at right back. And Jaap Stam comes in along with Beckham, Giggs, and Cantona and Solskjaer. Again, sort of, you could probably say it's wholesale changes, but at the same time, it is, yeah, it's definitely for me, it's needed just to get the rotation. And of course, if you look at, the team of Leicester City, they've got the likes of Muzzy Izzet, Neil Lennon, and yeah, Mark Robbins, of course, the famous Mark Robbins, who I think the general consensus is that back in the, obviously back in the 1989-90 season, he saved Sir Alex Ferguson's job where United went on to lift the FA Cup. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Of course, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, let's get ourselves onto kickoff.
If you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Great ball. Beckham. And it's an early start for Manchester United. Early goal, David Beckham. I'll have to look at the replay again. But Christ, we are changing the times, aren't we? David Beckham scoring from across from a corner. Normally he was the one taking them, weren't he? But I want to look at what the keeper was doing here, actually. Ooh. I think the goalkeeper's got to do better, isn't he? I mean, it's not the strongest of headers. Let's look at the replay. I mean, I don't really do loads of replays on this, but I want to have a little look from behind. Oh dear, yeah. I think you could probably argue if we get this sort of angle. Yeah, I think that's really poor goalkeeping, but you know what? It's a good header from Beckham, just leant back. Or maybe am I sort of doing it a bit of an injustice, but yeah, 1-0. Fantastic start. For a change.
Lennon.
Good from Beckham. Solskjaer. Beckham. And we could be in again here. Paul Scholes. What a start this could be. It's 2-0. Inside of 7 minutes. We are 2-0 up. We called for goal. For goals? Goals? We called for goals. It's because I was trying to say Scholes and I said goals. But that's a superb move. And I'm cutting Leicester open here. Really cutting them open. Mistake at the back. Cantona's awareness superb. And that run from midfield that I crave for from Paul Scholes, very satisfying. I'm interested in his possession stats. They've had 66% possession. That's a good effort, good save by Schmeichel. And they've given a free kick. That annoys me when games do that. They've already had the shot. So essentially they've had the advantage. This is danger here. And when I've got the ball, it's not... That is a foul.
Yellow or red, it is red. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
How's that a red card, by the way?
Well, there may be
How is that a red card? That ain't anywhere near a red card. That is a yellow card at best. We're down to 10 men. I don't think that's a red card. I'll be honest. I don't think that's a red card. I think that's a poor decision. Yeah, and that's half time. And despite, as you can see, scoring on the 4th minute and the 7th minute, other than that, really stale. But I will say, this is clipped highlights, Leicester City pretty much for about 15, 17 minutes of the game had the ball at the back and I just couldn't get near them. And of course, I'm down to 10 men, which I thought was a terrible decision. Yes, it's late, but I can't see that being a red card. It's not from behind. It's just, yeah, I think it's a shame. But you can see on the possession stats, they've just been really boring and passive and not bothered. And I'm glad I'm beating them 2-0 because they're as boring as shit. But yeah, possession wins you nothing in the game as long as it's still 0-2 to me. I don't really care. But yeah, on to the second half and hopefully we can, see what we can do. That is a foul. He'd probably send me off for that. Yeah, it's a yellow card, but that is no different to Beckham's. And I just want to make a point here. That's why I'm putting it on the highlights. If Beckham's is a red card, so is that. Honestly, the referee has been an absolute joke. Like he's on a bung. Is it? Goal. That's a fabulous free kick. And Leicester are back in the game. It's a super free kick from Muzzy, is it? Yeah. Nothing you can do about that. We're down to 10 men. Yeah. It's a super free kick. Nothing you can do about that. We've got some holding on to do now. Good ball. Punched away. Time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Great ball. Solskjaer. Oh, offside. Oh. What a touch from Solskjaer. That touch, by the way. Wow. Even though I was tapping circle like my life depended on it to just put it in the net, but it was offside anyway. Well done, Ollie. Can we get a good touch here? Yeah, we can. Go on, Giggsy. Finish it off. Cut it back to someone. Oh, yes! Deflected and in. And I've got another goal. Have some of that, Leicester, playing at the back. Fucking keeping the ball at the back like some boring old fuckers. Have some of that. You're 3-1 down now. Stick that on your possession. Yeah, deflected and in. I was just waiting for someone to put it in. Giggs done really well. Yeah, deflected and in. I'll take that. And it is 3-1 to Manchester United. Ole. Have some of that. Have some of your own medicine.
Giggs. Hoists it high.
Good, Ollie. Oh, yes, we're in again. We're in. We've made it 4-1. Have all the possession that you want. You're 4-1 down. Great link-up play between Solskjaer and Cantona. We've only got 10 men. Have some of that. 62% possession and you're 4-1 down. Great finish by Solskjaer. Tapped it in the corner. Easy win. Yeah, great goal. Great goal.
Manchester United lost themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Stick your possession up your arse, that's what I say. Good, Phil Neville. Could be in again here. Solskjaer's in again. We could have 5. Solskjaer, 5-1 to Manchester United. Ollie has got 2, and we are 5-1 up. And we wanted the goal difference up, and we've got 10 men, and we've just opened them up like a lovely tin of beans. And Solskjaer has got 2. We're back. Oh, wrong pass to Cantona, please. That's where I went. Tackle. Fuck's sake. Oh. That's bollocks. I'm sorry. That is bollocks. I have literally slipped to win the ball. And I've down to 9 men. Honestly. Despite getting 2 men sent off, I don't think either of them were I mean, Scholes' was not a second booking. Beckham's I don't think was a red card. But it's 5-1. And we'll take that. And I'll be honest with you, look at the possession stats. 61% possession for Leicester City, and they lost 5-1. Easiest game of the season so far, even though I had hardly any of the ball. So, yeah, really happy with that. Obviously, yeah, 2 from Ollie. I think it was 2. I've just forgot now. 2 goals from Solskjaer, 1 from myself, Scholes, and who was the other one? Who got the other goal? Yeah, myself, Scholes, Beckham, obviously Cantona and Solskjaer. But we'll take that. We'll take that. Let's see what the other results were. Yeah, Newcastle as expected, beating Coventry. Chelsea losing 3-1 at home to Leeds. West Ham winning, so they'll keep their third. Everton, Liverpool was 0-0. So the league table looks like this. And we are now 12 points clear of 4th place Liverpool. Still 2 points clear at the top. Newcastle are still undefeated as we are about to go into the halfway point of the season. Leeds getting a massive win, though. That was a huge win for them. The likes of Sunderland. But at the bottom, look how close it is at the bottom. 6 points separating, 8 points separating 10th from 18th. So not everyone's safe. But yeah, really appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you thought in the comments section. And I will see you in the next one.